We're back, YouTube. We're back on the beautiful rooftop. I've not put a video out for 2 weeks, which is the longest time I've gone without putting out a video. For various reasons, I've just been doing a lot of chilling out. As I mentioned on like a few previous vlogs, I went through a little bit of burnout, a little bit stressed out, tired, got sick, traveling constantly. All that's gone now. I'm feeling great again. I'm training again. I'm feeling good. Work-wise, there's some positive things on the horizon. We've got some exciting things happening. Yeah, just been kind of planning for that really. Still been doing bits of training. We're still working with my online clients. Still been putting out bits of content here and there. Not really been doing too many videos. So this is the first one back. And the last time I did one of these long form videos, it went down really well. Like a bit more of an informative kind of video. I'll still be doing the vlogs and stuff as well, but I enjoyed the long form video last time. So we're back again. We're back with another one. And we're going to be talking about motivation today, because I put a poll on my Instagram yesterday and I asked the question, what's harder, getting motivated or staying motivated? And 88% of the votes said staying motivated is the hardest thing. And I kind of expected people to vote for that. Getting motivated is really easy, you know, whenever you set a goal, whenever you start a new program, join a new gym, whatever it is, motivation is always really high. It's almost like it's a fresh start, it's something new, it's something exciting, and naturally motivation's high. That's the easy part. But where most people go wrong is when they're a few weeks in, work gets in the way, life, stress, kids, social life, all that stuff gets in the way, and then naturally motivation takes a little bit of a dip, and then most people just don't recover from that. Most people kind of scratch around and search for more motivation, but actually more motivation isn't what you need. And I'm going to tell you exactly what you do need to stay consistent regardless of whether you feel motivated or not. You've probably heard people talk about how you don't always need to be motivated, you need to have discipline and all this kind of stuff, and it is true, but this message, it's just a little bit generic, okay? We need to understand like why you're not always motivated. We need you to understand that it's normal to not always feel motivated. Like, I've not necessarily felt motivated to put out YouTube content and stuff like that, and that's fine. I've not given up on it though. I'm here now doing another video, and it's the same for you. Like, just because you don't feel motivated, it doesn't mean you just need to stop everything that you're doing. If you're waiting to feel motivated, you're always going to be kind of stop start. So how do we get around this? How do people who are successful, when they get in shape, lose weight, whatever it is, how are they able to be successful even if they're not always motivated? First reason is, and this is really, really cheesy, by the way, I hate this phrase, but as much as I hate it, it is very, very true, all right? You need to understand your why, which is basically, if you know how to set goals properly, you will be able to figure out what your why is. So most of my audience want to get in shape, want to lose weight. You need to understand why you want to lose weight, okay? Because you don't want to just see weight loss on the scales. You want what weight loss is going to give you. Maybe it's going to give you more energy to play with your kids. Maybe your kids are always nagging you to spend time with them, but you just don't have the energy to do it. Maybe your relationship is breaking down, and the reason for that is because you're low on confidence and your insecurities are affecting your partner. Maybe you've been cheated on in the past. Maybe your mates take the piss out of the way you look, and deep down it kind of hurts you a little bit. These are all just generic examples, by the way. None of these situations might not be true for you, but these are just examples. You need to dig a little bit deeper and understand exactly why you want to lose weight. Once you know that, showing up to the gym and being consistent with your food is going to become much, much easier when you have a little bit more to lose, essentially. If you just want to get a little bit leaner for a holiday, yeah, great, like you might look good on some pictures and stuff like that, but that's not really, that's kind of surface level. That's a surface level goal, okay? You need to attach a little bit more emotion to it. And then the sooner you can do that and the deeper you can kind of dig with it, that's going to help you get what we call intrinsic motivation, okay? It's motivation that comes internally. The next thing we need to look at and what we need to consider is, what does your current program look like? Is it setting you up for failure? Is it set up for you and your goals? Because if it's not, you're not going to get results that you want. And not seeing results when you're putting in effort is very, very demotivating, all right? Now, a lot of people talk about you need to be slow and sustainable and you need to have patience and stuff like that. I disagree. I focus on getting my clients fast results within the first few weeks. And the reason why I do that is because when you see fast results, you're going to stay motivated, right? You're going to see that the program is right for you. You're going to understand that you're on the right journey, and seeing results quickly is very, very motivating, and you're more likely to be bought into the process long term. So that's the second thing. If you're not getting results, that's going to demotivate you essentially. So you need to look at your program or approach and understand, is this the right approach for me? And if you're not getting results, it probably isn't the right approach for you, okay? And then the last reason, and I feel like this one gets overlooked a little bit, and I spoke about this on the last long form video that I put out. The reason that you're not motivated consistently and why you struggle to stay motivated and stay consistent is that you're doing things that you hate. You're forcing yourself to do stuff that you don't like because you think that's what you need to do to get results. And that couldn't be further from the truth, okay? If your program is full of exercises that you hate and that you don't enjoy and you don't look forward to doing, when you've had a bad day at work and you're stressed out and you're pissed off and maybe a customer or a work colleague has said something and it's rubbed you up the wrong way, the last thing you want to do is go to the gym anyway, all right? If you've got a program full of exercises that you like, or you've got a group class booked that you like, you're more likely to show up. But if you've got a session planned full of exercises that you don't enjoy, you're not going to go do it, are you? It's as simple as that. And this ties into being consistent, but it also ties into your lack of motivation. If you're not seeing results, if you've got a program that isn't suited for you, if you're following plans that you don't like and you don't enjoy, it's no wonder you don't feel motivated all of the time. Now, I don't feel motivated to train all of the time, but I have a goal that means a lot to me. I do a certain type of exercise that I enjoy, which I've also got tied to a long-term goal, which is going to help me show up more consistently. And not only that, I understand that there is going to be like days where I'm not motivated, but if I can set up my environment to overcome those days, the whole process is just going to be made much, much easier for me, all right? So if you're watching this and you struggle to constantly stay motivated, oh, the lights have just come on. So if you're watching this and you're someone who struggles to constantly be motivated, first thing I will say, first takeaway is that's fine. You're not always going to be motivated, so don't expect to be. Second thing, if you're not getting results straight away, that's a problem. You need to refine your approach. And the third thing, set up your environment for success. Figure out your why, understand exactly why you want to achieve the goal that you want. Figure out a plan that you enjoy and that's going to be easy to stick to show up on those days where you don't feel motivated, and just enjoy the process a lot more. Like, you know, you say you can't be consistent and you're always giving up and you're always quitting. Well, it's no wonder you're always quitting when you're doing stuff you hate and you're not actually enjoying the process. Motivation will come naturally when you enjoy things more, okay? So yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Motivation, the truth about motivation. Don't expect to always be motivated. That should be a given. Nobody is motivated 100% of the time. If somebody says they are, they're probably full of shit, they're probably lying. and just enjoy the whole process. You know, that's motivating in itself. Just enjoying the process a lot more, whether it's group training, strength training, cardio, running, run clubs, whatever it is, whatever you enjoy doing, just do more of that. That's going to motivate you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if you liked it, leave a comment if you didn't like it. Don't worry, I'm a big boy, I can handle it. I'll see you on the next one.